Yo, what's up, guys? The Insane Game Freak here to bring you some mildly good news, actually. First thing, I feel like a lot of you guys actually still like the manga reviews, so I am going to keep those up. For One Piece, Naruto, and whatever, I'm just going to keep them up. I feel like at that point, they need to. But what this is, you're probably looking at the time going, what the fuck? This is literally going to be the 2 times I've actually really wanted to do an episode review. I'm actually gonna do for you One Piece fans who really wanted an episode review from me. You're getting one. You're getting 2 actually. You're getting this one this week, and you're getting the other one next week. And the reason why is this, but this isn't gonna be a simple review to me. This is going to be a fan's retrospective of the series because we're ending a part here. We're not ending just a particular. We're ending a chapter in the book of One Piece. This is like we're at the halfway point in terms of what the fuck has gotten done. This is where we're at. This chapter is done. So this, to me, you can say is an episode review because I am going to be talking about episode 516 in here. But it's like a fan's retrospective of the entire fucking series along with the episode. Just to throw out your thoughts and your opinions of the series. And I want every One Piece fan to just talk about their experience with the series. If they're caught up, they're obviously watching this. Because now the anime fans and the manga fans can now talk about this the official way, considering you have the anime fans who just got the episode today and the manga fans who got it like almost a year ago. It's been almost a year. So this is the fans retrospective of One Piece based off of the review of of episode 516. And then next week I'm going to do the review of 517 just to talk about my actual thoughts on the crew, period, regarding the manga, regarding their looks, and regarding them as characters. So this may or may not be a long video. I won't know until I'm finished editing it. Until I'm finished. But here we go. So 516 essentially wraps up the other part of the manga chapter that was 597. Which would have been even epic if they had actually managed to make this like episode 517, go up to 517, so it would end on the same like last number, like the manga did, because the manga ends on 597, and the anime ends on this part at 516. But anyways, that's just a nitpick. So the episode really just wraps up essentially everything. When you find out Luffy's going training, Jinbei's going back to Fishman Island. And I don't know what it was for me personally, but I thought Hancock was ridiculously cute the entire fucking episode. And I don't know why. I have no idea why. But she came off insanely fucking cute the entirety of the fucking episode. And I thought, which was really weird, because I know she's somewhat of an asshole anyway, but god damn it. I'm sorry, I'm a Hancock fanboy. Fuck all y'all. It's that, and then the rest of the episode is essentially, explaining the type of hockeys, and then we get the cool fucking flashback of how he met each one of his crewmates, along with the motherfucking remix of We Are. But it's not really a remix, it's more of a tribute to We Are, because it's essentially We Are with like different music tracks. It's not like Opening 9 where it was like a blatant remix. This is more truthful to the original to me, and it was fucking awesome because of it. We got to see everything was reanimated, which I was shocked because I didn't expect them to reanimate the Frankie stuff or the Brooke stuff. But they reanimated everything. They reanimated every scene of how he met the crew. He met, and most of it was actually pretty faithful to where it happened in the anime. Like Nami's was in the town that they were fighting Buggy in. Usopp's was, obviously the famous standing and making the claim that he had 8,000 pirate soldiers and shit. I thought Robin's was pretty funny because Robin's wasn't when she, her on the table going, "Let me join your crew." It was actually her and her still being all Miss Sunday, right when they first meet her, right after Whiskey Peak. Frankie's is the which I don't think we have seen reanimated before, so I thought that was fucking awesome. And they even reanimated Brooks, where they have him still doing the sipping tea, hanging out the side, but you just don't get the full body view like you did in the anime. I mean, like you did when you first were introduced to him in that particular episode, and he makes the claim that he was like the Straw Hat, the captain of the Straw Hat Pirates is going to take a 2-year break, but I will get stronger, so much stronger. In the remix, it just killed. The atmosphere was amazing. It had me so fucking hyped. I am so ready for next week, and it's only been hasn't even been an hour since I've seen the episode. It's been like maybe 20 or 30 minutes. But god damn it, that's just how it is. Now this is to talk about the retrospective of the series itself. I got into the series in 2004, and I believe the anime came out in 1999. So I got into the anime about 5 years after it came out in Japan because of the whole 4Kids dubbing thing, and I didn't get hardcore into it until like a few years later when, you know, it switched licenses and, you know, I was without my One Piece fix. And it's just, we've been through a lot. We have been through so much with this fucking series. To me, as a fan's retrospective, I feel like we've gotten a lot done. We've seen a lot. We've learned so much more. It's one of those things. I mean, god damn it, I will say this is probably my favorite fucking anime series. It's I've been introduced to. I feel like it's 516 episodes, and we're only halfway done. And I've enjoyed this first half so much, so fucking much. I've enjoyed all the crewmates, for the most part, anyway. I've enjoyed the stories. I've enjoyed a lot of things. You know, we've gotten to meet different islands. We've gotten to go into different islands, meet different peoples, learn of different goals and dreams, and learn about each of these characters as true individuals, so they don't just feel like fucking drawings or fucking animated characters, but actual real fucking people. Like, they feel fleshed out, which is funny because Brooke has no flesh. Yo. Yeah, that's such a bad joke. That's why it's a skull joke. I'm sorry. I had to fucking do it. It's crazy. I mean, I guess a few things I should throw out here. For the first half of One Piece, who were your favorite characters? Who were your favorite arcs? What are your favorite moments of the first half? To me, in terms of favorite characters, and obviously I love everything. I love the majority of everything in the series anyway. So it's gonna be kind of hard to pick one thing, but I'm just gonna mention a whole bunch of shit. I loved, in terms of characters, I loved Brooke's introduction. I love Zoro's introduction and that automatic bond they seem to have within like the first few fucking episodes. I enjoyed Kuro as a motherfucking villain because of his mindset that just clicked so well with me. I like the fact that Luffy didn't come off as a hero character. Let me rephrase that. Luffy isn't a hero, and I love the fact that he's the more realistic to me when it comes to the Shonen Jump heroes, because he's a character who isn't trying to save the fucking world. He's a character who's trying to go through life with no regrets. So when he fucking dies, it's not this, oh, I fucking died, and I wish I had passed on the torch. No. He fucking died, and he achieved everything he wanted to achieve, and he felt like a motherfucking badass. That's why he always has that whole thing about, if I die, I die. He would have no issues with death. And that's what I loved about his fucking character. It was, to me, this first half has been enjoyable for so many reasons. I've been introduced to, you get introduced to so many different concepts. We got introduced to so many different types of villains, different types of abilities in terms of devil fruits and shit. Different, learning about how the world works and how the government works, and if justice is really as cut and dry as you think it is. Pirates are bad, the Marines are good. It's not always set up like that. And I like the fact that they drew the line in between that shit. I like the fact that they brought up the whole racism issue in terms of the fishermen. Apparently they're bringing it up, like they're fleshing it out in the Fisherman Island arc in the manga, but they brought it up in the Arlong arc. I like the fact that they showed how strong the character bonds were with each other when it came to the fucking Water 7 arc. Even though Usopp said fuck Luffy at a point, they were still cool. They were still fucking cool. I like how each character has a goal. I like how, you feel like they're all striving towards their own dreams. They all have their own aspirations. They're not just riding on Luffy's coattails for the joy of the ride, but they all have something they want to accomplish. I love how their friendships are built with each other. Even though some of them are weird and some of them are really funny, like how fucking Usopp and Luffy and Chopper have this like little childlike attitude towards them, and actually Brook does too, mind you. Frankie kind of has this super cool attitude, and he kind of clicks with Usopp because they're both fucking type of engineer kind of. They like making crazy weapons. I like how fucking Zoro and Sanji have this like ongoing rivalry with each other and they really don't get along, but when it comes down to it and shit gets rough, they both go in like motherfucking soldiers. I like the fact that Robin and Nami gonna have this like sister-ish relationship to me, where it seems like Robin is like her big sister in some level. Obviously, I am getting that joke from when she first was quote unquote in the crew, and she bribed Nami with money, and the first thing that came out of her mouth was, "I love you, big sis," and I thought that was hilarious. I like the fact that Chopper went through his whole little, I'm a monster. Everyone hates me, and I have no friends complex. To being proud of what he was, not hating himself for something he couldn't control. I thought that was fucking amazing. Fuck. There's so much about the series. It's 516 episodes. Yeah, we had fucking filler, but god damn it wasn't like the filler sucked. Well, at least not all of it, anyway. I enjoyed the fact that you've introduced other rookies into the mix, like Bonnie and fucking Law and fucking Kid and fucking Apu, what's his name? Drake and shit. You've introduced other rookies. It's not just Luffy going in there. You've introduced other pirates. You've shown the 7 warlords and why they're the fucking 7 warlords. Even though some of them are weird as shit. You got some ones that are just truly strike fear into your heart. You have fucking Mihawk. You can't fuck with Mihawk. You have the Don Flamingo. You can't fuck with Don Flamingo. You have Gecko Moria, one of the creepiest motherfuckers I've ever run across. Philip Bark was some creepy, weird ass shit. And also, it's also home to the famous Luffy putting the zombie back into his grave scene. Also Brooke, which is woo! There's just so much to talk about. Honestly, it's one of my favorite series. I've enjoyed this shit so much, and I understand it's time to move on, but you can't help to have some lingering notions about it. It's been what? I've been with the series since 2004, so it's been 7 years for me. But for you fans in Japan who have been watching this shit since it came out in 1999, I can't even imagine what you guys are feeling. You guys are probably tripping balls at this point. Like, my God, it's been fucking what? 1999. It's been 12 fucking years. It's been 12 fucking years for you guys. Jesus. This is literally people's childhoods. And, for people who grew up in the late 90s and actually got into the series and are still with this series, you guys, this is like your fucking... This is your Cartoon Network kind of shit right here. This is your nostalgic, like a motherfucker kind of shit like here. And this... It's just Jesus. There's so many things about this series I enjoyed. When it comes to characters and villains, to attack names, to moves, to fucking mindsets, to lessons, to goals, to just this. I don't think I will ever be able to just sit down and explain everything I love about this series without just sitting here going, without wasting like maybe 4 or 5 days of shit. Because I could literally talk about this for asses amounts of time, but I'm not gonna do that. Just Jesus, when you get to that realization that you find out that it has been, in fact, such and such amount of years since you've started the series, or such and such amount of years since Luffy first began his fucking journey, and how much has changed since then, and just, to me, it's mind-boggling in some sense. And you're probably thinking, dude, you're taking this a little bit too seriously. Yeah, but you gotta remember, 7 years ago, I was 13. I started this shit when I was fucking teen. This was essentially One Piece has been a part of my teen years, the majority of my teen years, and going into my adult years. Just it's kind of with me there. It will never beat out certain series like Pokemon to me, or Dragon Ball Z for that matter. But it's really fucking close because it's one of those series that I've enjoyed for 7 fucking years. 7 fucking years, consistently, mind you. I love the running jokes. I love the attitude switches. I love the simple shit. I love the fact that Chopper gets mistaken for Raccoon Dog. I find that hilarious. I find it hilarious that Zoro has the worst sense of fucking direction. I find it hilarious that Usopp lies seem to catch almost the most retarded people off guard, and it's hilarious because of how fucking stupid they are. I love, you know, as much as I don't like Nami's gold digging, I have to say there are some moments where it's fucking funny. That'd be an asshole. I would be. I love Robin's fucked up sense of humor, where she'll say the most morbid shit when you're not supposed to be that fucking dark for no reason. I love Frank. I love everything about Frankie, to be honest with you. I love his whole sober complex. The fact he has like this man's honor and the man's romance shit to him. I love Brooks. I love Brooks' really fucked up sense of humor and perverted sense of humor, because that's how you know Brooke is a G, because he doesn't play that shit. But he's also a motherfucking gentleman. You don't just go in there and rape a bitch. You learn from Brooke. You ask, and if you get denied, you don't just fucking take that shit. You keep asking until she fucking says yes. Because as a gentleman, you don't look at someone else's panties without being offered to, or without her fucking consent. That's why all you rapers need to learn from Brooke. You don't rape. You ask first, and you keep asking until you get a goddamn yes. I still want to fucking try Sanji's food, mind you. I'm sorry. I know Japan had that whole thing where they actually were cooking some of the dishes Sanji made in the anime, but I will never get to achieve to eat those, and I'm really pissed off about that. But oh, fucking well. Fucking... I love this fucking series. I mean, I can't really explain any more than that. I really love this fucking series. This series to me is just... We're only halfway. I mean, I just find it ridiculous that certain series has made me stick with it for its entirety of run. I mean, Pokemon had me stick with it. I've stuck with Pokemon since, what, 1999? I've stuck with Pokemon for, like, what is that, 9? Yeah, about 12 years, I believe. Well, the games came out earlier, but the anime came out in 1999. I mean, the games came out, I believe, a little earlier than that, but still, you get the whole point. I think the games are like 15 years old, but still, I mean, the whole point is that I've stuck with it this fucking long because of how just enjoyable the series is. I'm amazed, and I'm looking forward to another, 7 to 10, even 15 years, because here's the thing. People may say they don't want to finish an anime or a manga by the time they turn whatever age, but here's the thing. If you're still fucking enjoying it, you're gonna still fucking watch it. It's not your life. It's just a form of entertainment. If it's still doing its job and entertaining you, you're gonna fucking watch it because you're entertained by it. So, for all you, I hope... Actually, no. Fuck it. I gotta go get the hat. So for all you guys, my fellow One Piece fans, in the comments section, favorite things about the damn series. Let me know. Let me know. And also, this hat I'm tipping for the next fucking 5 or 10 or 15 or fucking 20 more years of this goddamn series. Oda, I'm thanking you as a fan of your work. I enjoy the series you've created. And dude, best source of entertainment right now for me. So, see you in the new world, which in retrospect, see you for next week's episode review of the time skip looks. And also, I guess I have to say it now, don't I? Yeah, I do. I am going to be king of the motherfucking pirates. Peace.